Today we're going to go ahead and install side steps on the 2023-2024 Colorado and Canyon. I ordered the kit from GMC off the site. It looks like regardless of who you get them from, as long as they're OEM quality, it can be a very simple, easy process. Looking at these, they do come right and left. They're stamped L and R. Got all the attaching material to do so. What we're going to do real quick is just show you what you're going to need to do. Sorry about that. And then we'll get you installed. So looking at these, you'll notice there's a plug here and a hole here. These are going to be the speed nuts. You're going to pull the plug out, slide the speed nut into here, and at that point, you're going to end up with a bolt that's going up. Right above it, up here, you'll see there's the same thing. If you look at the running boards, you'll want to start these first. You can actually put these in finger tight, maybe 4 or 5 threads, and when you go to install the running board, you're actually going to lift the running board up, and there's a hook that's going to hang right over the top of it, just like this. With that done, there's absolutely no weight for you. You can go ahead and tighten the bottom. Let me go ahead and get those in first. I'll show you what that looks like with it hung, and then we'll come back to the video to complete. So before we get started with this job, a couple of tools you're going to need. If you've got some body tools, right, where you can go ahead and pull out the plugs or whatever, those would be best. But you can always use a screwdriver. Just be careful not to damage any paint, or a pick. You're also going to need a 13mm socket and a ratchet. You got a power ratchet, but a regular ratchet will work just fine. This is your nut, or your bolt, and this is your speed nut. The speed nut is what's going to slide in. The bolt's going to tighten into those. Be very simple. Then we're going to go ahead and just show you how this is going to work in regards to adding that speed nut in the spots that I told you where the body plugs are, and how this works with the bolt. So as you're looking at this, let me just go ahead and get my hand up here. You're going to make sure that the crowned side is on the inside, and all we're going to do is slide it just like that. We're going to repeat the process right here as well. Let me grab me another speed nut. Okay. Up here. Let's get my hand there. Again. Coming in here. Sliding you up to that spot. And we're going to repeat that process at the back. Right here in front of me at the middle. And up in the front. Let me go ahead and add those. I'll get right back to you. Okay, we've got all our speed nuts in. As you can see here on the frame rail, I've added the first bolt and the second bolt, the third bolt, and of course the last, which is your rear bolt. I'm going to go ahead and grab the running board. I'm going to lift it up, let the hooks hold it on the bolts themselves. They're only in there 3, 4, maybe 5 threads. That's enough to support it. When that's on there, we'll go ahead and start to put the bottom bolts in, and then we'll use our ratchet and 13mm socket to tighten it. This is a very easy installation. Probably should take a novice 45 minutes tops, maybe even 30 or less. Realistically, if you follow the instructions, this whole process has taken me about 4 minutes. We're now identifying this is going to be the left side running board. This is what we're going to go ahead and install on the driver's side. Driver's side is always the left side. All right, folks, you should be able to see the bolts here. And if you look, there's like a hook on each one of them. And that is how we are hanging these under the truck to take the weight off so you don't have to hold them. Now, I will say, GM made these casings close, so I really did have to take 3 of them out. So I would start with one at the front or the rear, get it hung up on there, and then go to the other end and put one in. After that, putting the middle ones in are super, super easy. I'm also going to add one additional tool after looking at these, and that's just an extension. And that's the one we go up these channels to put the bolts in. We're going to have the ability to reach it with a ratchet. Got a 6-inch, 8-inch extension would be good. I've got an 8-inch extension right here. Just go ahead and show you that looks like. And all we're going to do is basically run that up the inside with a bolt, and we'll go ahead and tighten them. And this is what it's going to look like to go ahead and tighten these ones. Now, I'm just going to go ahead here, and you got a washer on here, so it'll actually hold itself in the socket. But make sure as you're threading these, you start these by hand. And I wouldn't snug anything up until I have every bolt in. Once you know you've got every bolt in, it'll be centered where you need it to be. If you need to tweak it just a hair or not, right, it's just a matter of moving it before you tighten it. Going to repeat the process for the other 3 locations. There's only 4 here. So you got 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom, a total of 8 bolts. Once we've got these on, we'll go ahead and tighten all of them up. I'll show you what the running board looks like, and then it's just a basically it's a repeat right on the other side. So very easy for you folks to do this. Like I said, this whole entire process, I realistically think even for a novice could be 30 minutes, trying to film this for you and show you what this looks like, making sure I got the right tools for you. I mean, there's nothing out there, so realistically this is something that anyone can do. Thank you for watching. I'll show you the finished product in just a moment. So with all the bolts tightened, this is what it's going to look like for you. If you're using this style running board, there's also steps. They all install exactly the same way. Obviously, they're made to look great. They're made to make it easier for you to get in the truck. They're definitely going to save you from some road rash if you're doing any type of off-road. But these were inexpensive through GM, $395 delivered to your local dealership. Just go and pick them up. They're longer than your bed, so you'll have to kind of leave them hanging out or put them in the corner with the tailgate up. But these look very good, very inexpensive. Going to do everything you need them to do. I personally chose the black to go along with the rest of the truck. Repeat process for the other side. I thank you for watching. I'll go ahead and add the image and the part number for the running boards that I purchased. Thank you very much. Enjoy your new purchase. This is the actual part number that I ordered for these specific side steps. As I said, $395 through General Motors, delivered to your dealer. If you want chrome, I believe they're $695, and I think they're the only 2 they offer currently today as an OEM. So what they look like real quick, let's go ahead and take you back to the vehicle. They're both installed, tightened. Very nice, very functional, make it super easy to get in and out. Gonna save your leather seats or your cloth seats. Simple, easy, get you right up, get you out. Absolutely worth the money, especially if you didn't buy the interior protection. Go ahead and take it to the other side. See if we can't get a nice full side profile shot here from the front. And the same thing from here as well. And there you go, folks. That probably took me 30 minutes also shooting the video. So enjoy. Thank you. Like the page, share it.